Hi guys, I'm Meg from LovenStamps, and I have another banner year project to share with you, and also funny thing featuring the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. But this card is actually kind of a cool, fun fold to go with the others. It's actually a buckle card, so there's no actual buckle to it, but it has this sort of buckle mechanism where it kind of opens around this way and then opens this way in the middle. So let me give you some tips for making this card. It's actually really easy. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with just a half sheet of cardstock, and you're gonna cut this 1-inch strip off the side, and then that 1-inch strip is going to become your buckle. So really simple, right? Okay, so let me give you some tips on using the banner Pick-a-Punch, and we will get started. So. All right, so card here, here are my pieces, and I have my card base, like I said, so it's 5.5 inches tall and 8.5 inches wide. You're gonna cut 1 inch off of the side. And then with a strip that you're going to take, you're going to actually score it at 2 inches from the end. And this 2 inches here, I'll just show you right away, you're gonna fold back and it's going to become the buckle like this. But before we buckle it, we want to go ahead and add a banner tail to it. And the banner's punch is bundled with the banner year stamp set, which is fabulous. All I have to do is slide that in, a 1-inch piece, and stick it down. And then I am going to put my adhesive here on the back of this piece, and I'm gonna kind of be generous with it. And then I'm gonna slide this here on the front, and just line this up so that it gets nice and straight there, and kind of squish it down. There, can you see that? Okay, so that's gonna be our base piece. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to cover up the inside part, and I'm gonna use my little envelope from Banner Year. And I'm just gonna give myself a little border of these and kind of zigzag back and forth. I'm gonna stick pretty close to the right edge here. And then they're gonna be sort of a peekaboo from the inside of our card to the outside of our card. And I'm gonna put just a little extra adhesive across the top there so that I make sure I don't miss it. And then I'm going to add some adhesive here to hold the inside of our card. So I know the inside of this card is not white or vanilla, shocker, but it is kind of fun to have this light color cardstock, light colored color cardstock. I think there's too many colors in there, but you get the idea, that you could also write your grading on and so forth. So nice contrast. Now on the front here, I have a 3/4 inch piece of the same color, which is crushed curry. The colors, the color cardstocks for this card, the other two from this month, the one that you haven't seen yet, they are all from the Regal's color collection, which means you can get all these cardstocks in one package. So you don't have to buy a lot of packages of cardstock to get what you need to make all these cards. One of the things I like to do is design the LovenStamps card tutorials for each month so that they use a limited set of supplies. So I like people to make the most of what they have and just get some great value out of that. Okay, so the other side of this is really gonna get covered up, so I'm not gonna worry too much about cutting the other end with a punch, but what I am gonna do is go ahead and kind of measure it out with my visually here and just trim the extra. Okay. Now, this is going to get taped down on one end and pop up on the other end. So let me show you how that works. I'm gonna use a dimensional on this side, and I want my hoop to kind of fit underneath there. Now remember, our card can't be bigger than its envelope, so I'm not gonna have it go beyond there. And then smart business would have been to adhere this first, but all right, I'll use go back with my Stampin' Seal and adhere that now. Okay, so there we have our sort of buckle piece for the front. Let's go ahead and finish up our plaid layers. I adore the Plaid Tidings paper. There are so many fun colors and patterns. They're diagonal and square and all kinds of things. And in, I was gonna show you in one of my other tutorials and I didn't show it. Well, you'll have to check my blog post for the Happy Haunting card. So this wasn't in the video, so if you've just been watching videos, you'll want to check my blog. But there is a trick, because you see how this plaid on this card goes sort of vertical and horizontal plaid, but on the strip, it's diagonal. So this paper is not diagonal in the package. You have to make your diagonal plaid. So that tip is on my blog post and in the PDF tutorials for these projects. which you get for free if you place an order in my online store anytime during the month of September. So you can also earn it as a demonstrator on my LovenStamps team. So, all right, so hoops, ready for this? We're gonna slide this under one side, so that's gonna kind of help to hold it. And I am gonna cheat just a little bit and give it a mini glue dot to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, but that extra help there will definitely give it some extra oomph. All right, so I'm gonna put a mini glue dot. I've just curled on each side, and I'm gonna put one on the left and one on the right. I'm gonna slide this under here and adhere that underneath, and then pop this one here. So our hoop is pretty well attached now, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it some extra help by adding some layers on top. So I'm gonna grab my bumblebee ribbon, which is really close to the crushed curry, so you wouldn't really notice the difference for this project. And I'm gonna go ahead and trim that end, okay? So that we've got that crossed over. And then I'm gonna bring my glue dots back here, and I'm gonna pop, let's see, I think I need to get rid of some tail here. I'm gonna pop some glue dots here underneath so that really helps to stay. So there's one, and then two, okay? So now we have our ends kind of settled here. And I'm going to come back with my envelope, and I'm gonna stamp one on a little square of Whisper White, and through the magic of television, I have one already cut out. You didn't see that. And then I'm going to pop this on here with a Stampin' Dimensional that just really helps to hold everything down. Now when I put that on, I'm also gonna pop one more mini glue dot here on top of my hoop, so that is gonna help hold our hoop down one more spot. All right, so there you have your buckle card. Really pretty simple and easy way to make just a little bit of a different fun fold card idea rather than just having a straight, normal fold. So again, just take that extra inch and make your buckle with it. If you have any questions about this project or any of the others that are in my video tutorials for the month of September, make sure you let me know. If you hadn't caught the supplies for these, they're all listed in the YouTube details below the description for the YouTube video. I just realized I forgot one more step. Anyway, they're listed there. They're also listed in my blog post, but I think we need one more little bit of bling on here, right? So I'm gonna grab a gilded gem, and I'm gonna pop one there and one here. So that kind of leaves an extra little interest behind. It's like, wait, there's something missing when I open my flap. So the other thing that you need to know is that if you order at least $50 from my online store during the month of September, then you will get 2 of these projects in the mail as kits ready to go. So make sure you let me know if you have any questions about that and get your order in by the end of September. So fun projects, lots of different ideas to share, and I hope that you will love the plaid tidings and banner year as much as I have. So happy stamping. Thanks so much for watching.